Well, UNCW, the win streak up to 6 in a row now. The Seahawks certainly on a great run. Mike Vaccaro here alongside Takeo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks. Coach, I tell people this is a fun team to watch because it's a team. They work the ball around, fun plays here. What's it been like for you? What are you seeing from a coach's perspective?
Yeah, I mean, this has been a team all year, Mike, where, we've been learning along the way. And, I have to give them credit. They've been very coachable. They've been applying everything that we've been talking about and things that we need to learn and grow with. They've been doing it at a really high level, Mike. And, that's a really good trait of a team that can do some things later on in the season. And, it starts with Donovan and those guys, the returners. It starts with him and Noah and those guys really setting the table for our standard. And, I'm very, very happy with where we are right now, and I know we'll continue to get better.
Well, you go into this past week, a split week, on the road on Thursday, home on Saturday. Focus was the key word, especially going into A&T. Not an easy place to play. This is a team winless in conference play, but you got a target on your back right now.
Yeah, and it goes to my point what I just talked about. These guys, they know what goes into winning. Winning is important to them. They know what's at stake here, so I wanted to make sure that mentally they were in the right place. As soon as I kind of laid the foundation for that for the week, Donovan and them just kind of piggybacked off of what I was talking about and the message that I was sending. And, I thought the guys really attacked that game the right way.
Yeah, UNCW certainly did here. On the road in Greensboro, the Seahawks finished with 5 players in double figures and get the road victory against A&T. Let's take a look at the highlights from Thursday night.
Started. Ball will fly into the hands of Montgomery. He's been the hot player for Takeo Siddle, and he continues his strong play on the opening. Now we're both strong defenders.
Strong defenders, and both of those big guys like to rebound the basketball.
Newby hands it from beyond the arc. To Noah Ross, and the Seahawks will fly up the floor. Here's Hodge from downtown. That one is good.
Hodge was automatic on that one.
Challenges Calianson, spins, fires, and is able to drop it in.
Beautiful touch on that jump hook by Kamari.
Newby has it into the corner now for more. That one drops.
That's the first time they got lost in where they're supposed to be.
Newby looking for an outlet. Ball works to Ross, and he'll hit the response. Here's Newby in transition. Good
pass by Newby.
And he lays it in.
Beautiful, beautiful play.
Finishes the alley-oop.
Beautiful, beautiful basketball by UNC Wilmington.
Oh my! Montgomery brings the boom.
Went baseline with a purpose.
Well, UNCW a big number, 83-59 the final score there. The 83 points, certainly a big asset to this team, is getting into the 80s, winning these games, but how are they getting there? Assists, Coach. 23 assists on 33 made baskets. Great unselfish play. 70% of your made shots assisted on.
Yeah, that was, that's been something we've been working on a lot, something that we harped on early on before we even got started. And so to see that, those guys really attack that out on the court is definitely a good thing. The more assisted baskets that we can get, the better off we'll be, the more efficient we'll be on offense.
Yeah, so UNCW again, another complete team victory. Sean Moore, a double-double for him, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 16 points off the bench for Kamari McGriff. The bench really good once again for UNCW. So they continue on winning their 5th in a row, that one against A&T on Thursday. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll talk about the meeting with Stony Brook Saturday in Trask Coliseum. Stay with us.
It's Truck Month at your Carolina Ford dealers. Get great offers on a large selection of Ford F-150 trucks with available smart tech like Ford Blue Cruise, the hands-free highway driver assist feature named Consumer Reports' top-rated active driving assistance system 2 years in a row. Tough this smart can only be found here during Ford Truck Month. Get up to $10,500 in total savings, plus 3 years of Ford Blue Cruise on a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT Hybrid.
Hey, grab me one too. flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Again, UNCW with the split week on the road Thursday. Coach back home Saturday against Stony Brook. Great crowd inside Trask Coliseum once again. But another opponent below you in the standings. But this is a team that gave Charleston a really good fight Thursday night. And you knew this wasn't going to be easy for you.
Right. And none of these games are easy, Mike. But, you know, I showed the guys the score from the Charleston game when it was 18-2. Stony Brook jumped out on them. I didn't think Charleston was quite locked in as much as they needed to be. So I wanted to get that point across. I really don't think I had to, Mike, but as a coach, you know, that made me feel better. But the guys, they knew what we had to do. I thought they went out there. We jumped out on them pretty quick. We had some spurts in that game to where we lost our focus and our attention to detail, but we picked it up and we made enough plays to win the game.
And when they started to make a little run, got it close in the second half, I thought Greedy Williams was outstanding. Not known particularly for his offense, but his offense maybe saved the day.
Yeah, he you know, Greedy, you know, he's a competitor. If you look back at his time at his junior college, he scored the ball at a high level. He assisted it well too, but he can score the basketball. You know, the way I describe him to people is that he's just a basketball player. He can do a little bit of everything. When we needed him to step up in the scoring department, he did that.
Well, UNCW again, another win. They do it because they score 80 points, shoot in the 50s, and assist at a high percentage as well. Let's take a look at the highlights from Saturday inside Trask Coliseum.
Moore back to Hodge. Good ball movement here. It opens up Nubia straight on three, and he drains it.
Great description. They work the ball in the right corner, flick it right back outside, beat the defense to the open spot.
Tracked down by Williams. 20 on the shot clock now as Williams drives, spins, out to Moore. Moore from the right wing, three, and we're tied at 6.
First field goal attempt that wasn't Newby.
Kicks it out right side of Noah Rossing, his first minutes off the bench. Hodge, a three on the way, good for Nolan Hodge.
So it's been a 3-point game. Dribble.
McGriff out to Montgomery. The three is good. He wasn't sure Montgomery. He was about to go get his miss, but he makes it instead. Seahawks up 5 now, 16-11 our score, 6 minutes into the first half. 2-3 zone for Stony Brook. Inside the zone to McGriff. Turns and shoots with the left hand and scores.
Good job by Williams and then Ross. They recognize.
Back out to Williams, trying to get the zone to react to the pass. Driving in, the shot off the glass for Greedy. Williams connects.
Nice job, saw that opening at the top.
The Seahawks and Bo Montgomery. Inside to McGriff. McGriff gathers, goes glass, and scores.
Absolutely no look. Everybody defensively was looking outside. McGriff sneaks underneath. Biggest lead of the night at 11.
Way up with it is Ross, down the floor all alone. Montgomery reverse layup.
That's almost like what, Hawaii? Where one guy just doesn't quite get back defensively. Montgomery fell down on
the 2-3 zone. Inside now, they get it to Hodge. Kicks it out to Ross. Wide open. The three around and through. The Seahawks 6-3. They're averaging 6.8 threes during this 5-game win streak. Inside the zone to Williams. Kicks it out to Moore. Wide open three, and he hits it.
You can't draw it up better, can you?
No.
Outside, flash to the inside.
Lead was 16. Man-to-man now for Stony Brook. Ross driving left baseline and dunking it against the defense. How about that? All the way to the basket. A highlight out by Moore near sideline. Newby. Shot fake, drives, pushes off. Defended by Phillip. 5 on the shot clock. Newby, right side Hodge, spots up. Three is good for Nolan Hodge. And a foul after the bucket.
We're going to take a look at it.
Near sideline to Montgomery. Left corner to Williams. Three is good. He thought about it for a moment. That's just his 5th 3-point basket all season long. Again, not a big offensive threat, but a big Montgomery. Takes a hand off. Montgomery keeps it, drives and dunks it in.
Great description. Defense thought he was going to hand it off. He just continued strong to the basket.
Sideline to Williams. Now to Newby. Newby, three. Got it! A big moment and a timeout now for Gino Ford at Stony Brook.
And Mike, for the first time in the second half,
80-70, the final score. UNCW gets to win. Another, again, great numbers here. 16 assists on 25 made baskets. How about this? 19th time out of 23 games this season, Coach, you out-rebound an opponent. We've talked a lot about that throughout the season, but rebounding has been a key stat this season.
Yeah, Mike, if you think back to last year, we started off, winning the rebounding war with versus our opponents, and then we kind of tailored off, and then that's when we went in that stretch where we were very inconsistent. With winning and losing. We work on it every day. You have to be able to do that at a high level to win games, especially at this level. So that's a impressive stat right there, Mike, and we have to continue to grow in the rebounding area.
4 in double figures, led by Donovan Newby's 20 and 15, a career high from Greedy Williams as well. Those two guys, a great job as handling the basketball at the point guard position, both of them sharing that, and the Seahawks get that win against Stony Brook. Once again, their 6th consecutive. We'll take a break. When we get back, it's our Pepsi player profile, Kamari McGriff. What a season he's had, and we're going to be talking with him when we get back. Stay with us.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine here on UNCW's campus for your Medical Minute. Here in Wilmington, we're lucky enough to have the ability to enjoy a lot of outdoor sports and activities, such as our lovely beaches. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are biceps tendon ruptures. The bicep tendon ruptures typically with eccentric load with heavy lifting by flexing the elbow. One of the best ways to prevent this type of injury is make sure you're lifting in a correct manner, using more legs, less arms. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expensive costs of the emergency room. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
For over 25 years,
Window World has been Wilmington's leading exterior remodeler.
From Window World of Wilmington,
I'm Joey Pollard, and this is my daughter Hannah. We offer endless window options and colors.
Talk about instant curb appeal.
Whether supplying storm protection or security,
Window World has you covered. Backed by our lifetime limited warranty.
Window World is still offering superior products
at great prices. Thank you, Wilmington,
for all your support over the years.
Time for today's Pepsi player profile. Kamari McGriff is our subject, the redshirt junior. And Coach, this is somebody who really shows you what it means to be a Seahawk and shows you what can happen when you stay in a program, as he's in his 4th year here at UNCW.
Yeah, he's really developed into a fine basketball player, and I still think, even next year, I think he'll really grow and blow up and be one of the best players in our league if he's not already that right now. But he's really worked his tail off. He's done it the right way, and I'm very proud of him. And
he's a bright young guy. He graduated in 3.5 years.
He did. He's a guy that if he gets a B, he's upset about it. He works just as hard in the classroom as he does on the court. And when you get that recipe, that's a recipe for a really good young man.
Yeah, certainly a great student, athlete for UNCW, great representative of the Seahawks as well. Kagan Jackson sits down with Kamari McGriff.
A fan favorite here in the Port City. On today's player profile, joining me is none other than Mr. Kamari McGriff. Kay, thanks for joining us today. So Kay, we've talked about this a lot, but it's a good story. It's a little bit unique. You were an all-state swimmer in high school at Rickards High School, right, in Tallahassee, Florida. So how in the world does a guy like yourself get into swimming, and what events did you compete in?
It was kind of something my mom had just wanted us to get into. She had us swimming since a young age, and then I wanted to be a lifeguard as my first job, so I joined a swim team that fall, started in the summer, and then my brothers joined with me, so it was kind of like a bonding opportunity. We had a small swim team, but we loved our coach, and it helped me put on a lot of muscle. I gained 20 pounds my freshman year of high school doing it.
So my follow-up to that, and that's a good avenue, is do you think it translated at all to the basketball court? Do you think it made you a better basketball player?
Oh yeah, for sure. It helped a lot with conditioning. Like, the lung capacity of a swimmer is crazy. And then just like, it's a different level of fatigue because your whole body will go out. Like, you'll be cramping in your toes. I didn't even know I had muscles in my toes. Like, you just cramp random places in your neck. So yeah.
So another thing about you in high school is that you guys won a state championship while you were there too. And so you have that championship DNA, and obviously the ultimate goal here at UNCW is win a championship every year. So how do you think you can bring that to this year's team? You're an older guy now, you're a leader on this team. How do you think we can bring that into this year?
Really just making sure we harp and we focus on the right things, like nothing individual, everything for the team. So going out there, giving a lot of energy every practice, bringing the same intensity, and kind of just making sure it translates through the locker room too, so we all know what we're focused on and we're focused on it.
So the thing everybody keeps telling me about you, Kay, is that you're a foodie. You're a self-proclaimed foodie. And I wasn't going to ask you about Wilmington restaurants because I've asked a lot of our other players about that, but they say you like to cook at home. So tell me, you've got a girl over, you're trying to impress her. What are you cooking for?
Special night for me and my girl back home, or if my family's coming in town, I'm definitely going to the store buying some lamb chops.
Lamb chops?
Yeah, they got them cheap at Costco's and Sam's. You get the whole rack for like $20.
Okay.
Spice them up, put some honey, hot glaze on them, some garlic.
No sides? Just lamb chops?
No, for sure. Do sides, mashed potatoes, corn. Got to have some greens in there, either Caesar salad or some broccoli, and then I'll try to get some cornbread. But I let her do most of the baking.
And drink lots of water, right? Because you got to stay hydrated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So Kay, you have a very strong family. You come from really good people. Your mom is always in the stands, home games, away games. So how do you think your family, the values they instilled in you, how do you think that helped you become the basketball player you are and the man you are today?
Oh man, that's really just what I fall back on. Like, when I'm going through something up here, or no matter what it is, like school, just adversity in general, I just hear the voices in my head, all the lessons she taught me growing up. Me and my brothers, the stuff we kind of figured out with each other, the stuff our parents helped us get through, like, I don't know, it kind of full circle.
So if you see Miss Stephanie in the stands this year, make sure you give her a high five because she raised a top-notch young man here. Kamari McGriff, thanks for joining me today. We'll see you next week.
It's Truck Month at your Carolina Ford dealers. Get great offers on a large selection of Ford F-150 trucks with available smart tech like Ford Blue Cruise, the hands-free highway driver assist feature named Consumer Reports' top-rated active driving assistance system 2 years in a row. Tough this smart can only be found here during Ford Truck Month. Get up to $10,500 in total savings plus 3 years of Ford Blue Cruise on a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT Hybrid.
Hey, grab me one too.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Morning flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be.
It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Time now for the Wilmington Health Play of the Week. It's Noah Ross providing a spark for the Seahawks, some excitement for the fans against Stony Brook on Saturday. Let's take a look.
Lead was 16. And a man now for Stony Brook. Ross driving left baseline and dunking it against the defense. How about that? All the way to the basket. A highlight.
Once again, a little excitement there. On the baseline, it was Noah Ross. A couple of dunks here throughout the season here recently for him, but one of your leaders and showing it right there.
Yeah, Noah's playing really good basketball. That was a big momentum play for us. You know, I sat back after he did that, and I'm like, wow. All right, we're starting to play. We're starting to play now with some swag. You know, Elijah Cuffey hit me up yesterday and said these guys are looking more athletic, and you can see that out on the court. And, you know, that was a very impressive dunk.
Yeah, you're seeing dunks from Ross, dunks from Bo Montgomery as well. Exciting basketball for UNCW. How about the rebounds? Our Window World Wilmington High Impact Rebounder of the Week. Once again, it's Sean Moore. He's done a great job. Mentioned the double-double that he had against A&T, but, Coach, he continues to be your top rebounder for this week. He averaged 7.5 rebounds in the 2 games.
Yeah, some guys just have a knack for being around the basketball. And, you know, Sean's one of those guys. He gets it out of his area. He goes up and gets it above the rim. We need him to continue to do that. You know, the challenge now was for our guys to rebound on the offensive end. You know, we got to get back to those ways. But, you know, Sean's doing a really good job on the backboard.
Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week this week. Really good week for him, the 2 games. Donovan Newby, as you look at this, 15.5 points, shot almost 53% from the field, over 46% from 3, 4 rebounds or 4.5 rebounds, 4 assists per game as well. Outstanding play once again for your leader.
Yeah, you know, Mike, this morning he's in here at 6 a.m. Working on his game. So it's no surprise that he's having the year that he's having. You know, he's put his head down, he's been working. You know, he's fully dived into UNCW basketball.
Heads into this week just 2 assists shy of 300 in his career as well. We'll take our final break. When we get back, we'll take a look at those standings and look ahead. UNCW on the road twice this week at Delaware and Drexel. We'll talk about that next.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine here on UNCW's campus for your Medical Minute. Here in Wilmington, we're lucky enough to have the ability to enjoy a lot of outdoor sports and activities, such as our lovely beaches. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are biceps tendon ruptures. The biceps tendon rupture is typically with eccentric load with heavy lifting by flexing the elbow. One of the best ways to prevent this type of injury is make sure you're lifting in a correct manner, using more legs, less arms. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expensive costs of the emergency room. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries, such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. And their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
For over 25 years,
Window World has been Wilmington's leading exterior remodeler.
from Window World of Wilmington.
I'm Joey Pollard, and this is my daughter Hannah. We offer endless window options and colors.
Talk about instant curb appeal.
Whether supplying storm protection or security,
Window World has you covered. Backed by our lifetime limited warranty.
Window World is still offering superior products
At great prices. Thank you, Wilmington.
for all your support over the years.
Well, in the last month of the regular season, we take a look at the Hardy CA standings. UNCW tied for second place in the standings along with William & Mary. Got the big win at home against Charleston on Monday. But Coach, again, when you look at those standings, it's still tight at the top, and you can't afford slip-ups right now.
Right. We know what we're playing for. We want to be the top dog, and the main focus for us to continue to grow and get better and win our days. And we've had really good practices so far. The guys are trying to raise their level, and we're going to need that down the stretch.
A northern road swing for UNCW, Thursday at Delaware, Saturday at Drexel. So, Coach, 2 games up north, and these are teams that they're trying to climb up themselves, and very talented teams.
Yeah, if I'm their coach, I'm talking about the great opportunity that they have to knock off one of the teams at the top, and to get themselves back going. And for us, my message to the guys is that it's a great opportunity for us. These are our Super Bowls, and we have to attack it that way, and these are must-wins for us.
Thursday at Delaware, that game tips at 6:30, and then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, UNCW Drexel on Saturday. We'll have those games for you on 95.9 The Breeze. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
For Coach and our crew, I'm Mike Vaccaro. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Another episode of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
To Newby. Seahawks, Newby launching a 3 and hitting it!